So I just was shopping at Costco. I have a few minutes to spare before I'm allowed to go back in my house. And I thought I would just go live. I don't know why. I just felt called to go live. So if anybody has any questions on carnivore diet, carnivore keto, whatever, I am here to answer them. So I just went shopping at Costco. Like I said, I just got stuff. I'm going to be making... I'm going to do a lot of prep this weekend. So I'm going to be making some carnivore casseroles, which I'm excited about because I haven't really done. So I'm going to be doing like a couple like breakfast ones. They're mostly going to be like a different version of meat, egg, and cheese. And then I'm going to be also making some kofta kebabs with a feta sauce. And what else? Kind of a take on Starbucks, their egg bites, but I'm going to be making them in donut molds. Oh, sorry for that. So let me know if you guys have any questions on carnivore stuff. Yeah, I just wanted to say hi. And yeah, let me know if you want me to answer any of your questions. So I'm still at just for an update, I'm still at my 25-pound weight loss. So I've been actually like stuck at that for about like a month now. But what I do need to do, I need to look at, because my scale like breaks down like the percentages and stuff. And I need to look at that because I feel like things are changing. Like I can see a difference of stuff in the last month. Even though the scale hasn't moved. Can you eat a carrot? No. No, thank you. I'm not doing that. Besides coffee, which everyone gives me shit about, that is the only plant I am consuming these days. So yeah, back to the update. That's where I'm at on that. I was going to say something else. Yeah, so a lot can change without it reflecting on the scale. You know, I've been working out. So muscle weighs more than fat. So there's a lot going into that. I was even told I could look into like getting like a body scan done, which would be kind of interesting to compare the before and after on that and see like what's changing. So yeah, you guys, let me know if you have any questions, any carnivore keto questions. Just shoot them in the comments. What else was I going to say about that? Yeah, what I should be doing is focusing more on animals, like eating meats, as opposed to I'm probably getting a little out of hand with my dairy. And I talked about this like a month ago and I didn't make any changes. I'm just still doing what I'm doing, but that's okay because like I feel good. So I'm not trying to like totally focus on the weight loss. I know that will come with time. I'm just focusing on healing my body right now. And yeah, that's just, I'm not concerned that the scale hasn't budged. Any other questions, you guys? Where else I'm gonna go? Because I don't know what else to talk about. It's weird not cooking, but I do want to go live tomorrow. I'm gonna be doing some meal prep tomorrow with the casseroles. So I think I'll probably go live for a part of that. Do you feel nauseous? Like from eating this way? No, I do not. I've never felt better. So yeah, I will go live tomorrow. I'm gonna do 3 different casseroles. Well, okay, I might not do this all tomorrow, but this is my plan. 3 different carnivore casseroles. I want to also... Are people nicer or meaner on live than comments? Usually nicer, actually. I haven't really been going live that often. There was like a few here and there, but yeah, the comments, they're just atrocious in the comments for whatever reason. So 3 carnivore casseroles. I'm going to hard-boiled eggs in my Instant Pot because I don't love eggs, but I'm liking the hard-boiled. Aw, thank you. Yeah, they are awful in the comments. You inspired me to look into paleo diets. Yeah, paleo is great. I mean, I used to be paleo too. I just feel more awesome without all the vegetables and all the fiber and like the tummy issues that causes. So that's a great option too. Not everyone needs to be, carnivore. Hold on, why don't I eat a lot of chicken? So the ruminant animals are better. It's better to have, like the ruminant animals, they have like different compartments in their stomachs. Like a cow, like it eats grass, but it does something different. I want to say it even like ferments it. So it's doing something different. It's processing the grass different than if we were to eat it. So lamb, beef, like bison, I'm blanking, venison, like all those types of animals, that's going to be ideal for like nutrients and stuff. Chicken, it's just, I do eat some chicken, but to me it needs like a sauce. Why is this dimming? And you want to have high fat on this diet. You have high cholesterol. How would eating only meat help? Well, you're going to be getting rid of the carbs and the sugar, and the carbs and the sugar is what's fucking with your cholesterol. Like literally everybody I know that eats this way, they have great lab work. I would definitely not recommend having a high fat diet like this while also eating carbs and sugar. So yeah, I mean, I know people that have lowered their cholesterol eating this way, which sounds kind of crazy. Or even like keto. I mean, if you guys think carnivore is crazy, then eat keto. That's going to still be better than a standard American diet. Why is my screen so dark? I can't even see. Would you ever try going vegan? No. We need animals, you guys. Like, you can't get everything you need from plants. And whatever plants have to offer, you can get them from meats, and it's more bioavailable. Oh, hey, Rob. What else was there? I think I missed. Do you do Optavia? I have no idea what that means. Is that a drug? If it is, then I probably have in the past. Yeah, I have no idea what Optavia is. Let me know, though. Sounds intriguing. It's a ma? I don't know what that means. So anyways, back to what I was saying that I'm making this weekend. And then like the Starbucks, their little egg bites, I love. Do you think you can have a balanced diet with carbs and sugar in it? I don't think, I don't totally know what you're asking. Like, do you think I can have a balanced diet, or just can anybody have a balanced diet with carbs and sugar? I mean, carbs and sugar are not necessary to eat, and I feel like they just cause issues. But have them. Go for it. Hope that you're well. I am doing great, Rob. Besides getting, berated in the comments on here, not in this live particularly, but just on this app, what do you say to vegans? Honestly, whatever fucking makes somebody happy. Like, I would never say anything to a vegan specifically. Like, everyone that jumps in my comments, I would never go to a vegan's page and say anything about what they eat. That being said, I don't agree with how they eat, because I know that we need animal proteins. And, there's a lot of ex-vegans in the carnivore community. It's actually very fascinating to hear their stories, like, on how shitty they felt when they were eating a vegan diet, but you kind of, like, you ignore it, is what they said. You kind of, like, overlook that stuff, because, I know, veganism is interesting because I feel like it's, like, it becomes part of who you are and your personality, and it's more than just a diet. But yeah, I mean, it's clearly not a healthy way to eat. We need animals. We really do. Yeah, it's an interesting app. It's wild over here. Yes, Instagram is a lot more, I feel like, a nurturing community. Okay, back to the food until anybody has another question. Do you ever crave sugar, like on Christmas, some cinnamon rolls or Halloween? So I haven't hit a holiday yet eating this way. So far, I don't crave sugar. I mean, the only time, and I've said this before, is like if I'm cutting fruit for my kids, like, oh, that sounds delicious, but it's almost like you're wanting that like juiciness too, I guess, the sweetness. But for me, I was eating fruit when I first started eating this way, and it just triggered more fruit cravings for me. I'm not a person that can moderate anyway, so I'm not just gonna I wouldn't just have one cinnamon roll, I would have the whole pan. And I've always been like that. So now that I got all those cravings out of my system, I don't have them. They can be next to me and it's like, it's fine, but it's a slippery slope if I were to start eating that stuff, it'd be done. So kind of like, if someone's an alcoholic, it'd be like asking them, oh, just have one drink. I'm also sober too because of that. There's not just one drink happening. I have been asking this for a while, but why does your diet have such high sodium content? It's a very important electrolyte to have, especially when you're in a low carb diet, and it's delicious. I love Redmond salt. No microplastics. Let's see what else. Yeah, so I haven't done the holidays yet eating this way. I've done holidays like low carb and keto because I've been that like 6 months or over the past 6 years on and off. Okay, I get this environmental question a lot, and I keep saying I'm going to address it, and I am, but it's not such a simple answer. I'm going to be doing a YouTube video on it with another friend too, so we can have a conversation about it, because I guess the short answer would be it's not a concern. There's other things that are out there that are way worse for the environment than the cows, especially like the regenerative farming, like that's an awesome way. If we could all do that, if all the farms could be that would be awesome. This has nothing to do with Trump. I don't even understand why that would be a question. That's so bizarre. So yeah, the environmental impact, the smartphones that we're all on right now and the car that I'm sitting in, that's going to be way worse than my diet is. But I just feel like that there's more to like talk about, and like the cow farts that everyone's concerned about is literally like, I want to say like 3 to 4% of greenhouse gas emissions. So I'm still learning a lot with all this. My passion and my knowledge is cooking. So the science behind all of this, like I'm still digging into this for sure. So I will be addressing that more in a YouTube video. Yeah, I've been talking about and trying to think about like carnivore stuff for the holidays, and it's different not doing like keto or low carb, because it's like you can make anything with cauliflower. Like that vegetable, is an overachiever. And you can make anything low carb when you're having plants. So it's going to be a little different this year. I think for me, it's going to be more of like splurging on the cost of cuts of meats. Have I seen Carnivore MD before? Yes. Do you do any fruit? Not anymore. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So like, I'm not having like ribeyes every day, but I think definitely having like a ribeye or even getting like the whole standing rib roast would be fun, or like surf and turf and have lobster. So for me, I think just spending a little bit more. This guy's probably wondering why I'm sitting in front of his house. So awkward. He's like coming out staring at me. Hi, Stephanie. My ethnicity, I'm a mutt, Greek, a little bit American Indian, Scottish, Irish. Yeah. I had a few other things to say about holidays. Let's see, what else? I think it would be fun to like make a whole like carnivore charcuterie platter. So just kind of, yeah, I don't know. There was a few other suggestions I had, because I talked about this in my stories on Instagram. As far as why don't I like veggies? I used to like I want to say they're delicious, but I feel like it's how you make them and what you do with them is delicious. Like, I don't want to eat raw broccoli, but when you roast the shit out of it with some oil and put salt on it, it tastes like potato chips. So, but not doing that right now. Do you eat fish and chicken often? Mainly red meat. Occasionally fish and chicken, but red meat is going to be ideal. Plants have environment. Yeah. My favorite fruit. My kids have like mango often, and that would be probably the one that I would like want a bite of. What's wrong with fruit? I wouldn't say anything's technically wrong with it. I think when you're having an animal-based diet, people have fruit, like Carnivore MD. It's definitely going to be the least toxic part of the plant, but there's something, and like I said, I don't know everything about all this, but there's something that has to, it's called like the Randall effect, has to do with having the sugar from fruit along with a high fat diet. That might not be ideal. That being said, for me, the fruit, it will be a slippery slope. It just triggers more cravings, and I will just want more fruit. And then before you know it, I'll probably be back at McDonald's getting a fucking McFlurry again, like I was last year. Is your diet sustainable? I mean, I think so. I have no desire to eat any other way. It's delicious. Why are plants toxic? Defense chemicals, oxalates, lectins. What is your Starbucks to-go order? I saw you sometimes do drink coffee. I do sometimes drink coffee, and I get a lot of shit for it. And I actually just posted something earlier today. This is my one vice. Don't take it from me, people. Like, when I gave up coffee for 2 weeks, I was doing bone broth, and everyone was like, stop drinking bone broth. Just have a fucking damn cup of coffee. So I can't win. That being said, I do iced Americano because that's the way that you can make it, like, adjust the decaf-ness in it. Because if you get a grande, it's 3 shots. So you can do, like, half calf or whatever. So that's what's in here. I actually, if you can't tell, a mile a minute. I did full caffeine today. I usually do decaf or half calf because I honestly don't need the caffeine. I feel great how I'm eating. I get enough energy. But I mean, I don't drink alcohol. I'm not going to go have ice cream. Like, sometimes you just want like a little buzz and like feel a little cracked out sometimes. So what do you think about the queen? I think she's not alive anymore, right? That's a whole other rabbit hole. I did stop caffeine for 2 weeks, and my life was sad without it. I enjoy it. It's not, like I said, it's not even just the caffeine. I love the taste of coffee, especially with cream. But I drink it black too. I think that's delicious. I don't know. Some carnivores use seasonings, and that's fine. So this is my one little plant, my one vice. Hello everybody. Queen? Did I miss something? I think she's not. Well, she's not, right? Is that, yeah. Oh, I'm roasting in here. Oh, okay, so back to the food until there's another question. I'm going to be making kofta kebabs. So I used to make these all the time when I would have spices. So I'm going to be sad that there's not going to be cinnamon in it, but that's okay. They will still be delicious. But I didn't buy ground lamb because it was so freaking expensive. Like, it was like $11 for a pound. So I am just going to do ground beef, and I guess that's it. Ground beef with salt. I used to do like chopped up onions and cinnamon, some nutmeg, and make these kebabs. But I'm going to make like a feta sauce, I guess. Because I'm not gonna make tzatziki. Shit. That's what I forgot. I went to Costco and I lost my list, and I needed yogurt. Okay, so I'll have to make a tweak on that. I'm going to make a feta sauce with like feta, maybe some cream, maybe sour cream. I guess I didn't need yogurt because sour cream, yeah, I don't know. Do you find it hard to connect to your culture without cultural foods? No. I don't even know, like, what would my culture be? Being American? I don't know. Like, I don't know exactly what that would be. I mean, if we go, like, we have a party this afternoon, and there's always going to be a meat option, you know? Does dairy not bother you? I tried carnivore, but dairy upsets my stomach so bad. It doesn't. Try raw dairy, like unpasteurized. That might be more gentle, but you definitely don't need dairy to be on a carnivore diet. A lot of people don't use it. Beef, salt, and water people thrive on. Your skin looks amazing. Okay, it's totally the filter. They had the enhanced, but thank you. It is clearing up. It's a lot better than it has been, but this, it did like a little thing, which is good because it's like weird lighting out here and I looked yellow too. What age will you make your kids do a carnivore diet? What if they refuse? I don't even know if I want to go down that hole right now. I'm not going to make them do a carnivore diet. We have, I don't even know like what to say. We focus on like animals for sure, animals, dairy, and fruit with them. But they have other non-carnivore stuff. I have some pinned posts in here, or pinned videos, and a whole thing in the frequently asked questions playlist that goes like deeper into like my kids' diet stuff. Have you ever eaten an ostrich? I have not. Do people eat that? I mean, I guess you can eat anything, but is that like a thing? I've had people ask if I have had kangaroo, but I think that's the thing. Do you have any problems with diarrhea, and if so, how do you get over it? I do not. It is common, especially like in the beginning as your stomach's like adjusting, but the thing with that, with diarrhea, is you could be like eating like too much fat or too much even like liquid or rendered fat. And then the opposite, if you're constipated, then you need to have like more fat. But a lot of other things kind of go into that, especially with constipation. Like you would maybe need more salt or even magnesium. Do I have any pets? Yes, we have a dog. Don't worry, we're not going to eat her. What else? I thought I skipped one. So yeah, so I guess that is that on those. What was I saying before the questions? Oh, just what I'm making this weekend. What does that even mean? Anywho, I'm excited for these, and I guess that's it. So, I have no idea what that means. Cow pats. No clue. Okay, well, last chance for questions. If you guys have any more questions, if not, I'm gonna get going. I'm really sad I'm out of coffee. I think weight loss is quicker on carnivore than it is on keto. I think it can be. It depends. For me, at least with keto, I would get a little carried away with like the keto treats. And even just, I used to eat the shit out of those low carb tortillas and not even caring what ingredients were in them. So I definitely think yes, in a way, because like your body is like healing and you're having like nutritious meats and, so yeah, you're losing like that inflammation too, and the water weight and fat. And yeah, I definitely like how I feel this way more than I did when I was just doing regular keto. What app can I send you money? That's nice. No clue. No clue. You can go buy my shirt in my Etsy shop. If you ever saw a cow, would you pat it? Like that? Sure. I was just at the zoo the other day, or the farm, local farm. Would carnivore kind of count as a little non-intentionally gluten-free? Yeah, there wouldn't be any gluten. Carnivore. Carnivore does end up being keto. Yeah, so you're going to be in ketosis if you're eating a carnivore diet. But keto allows for, I mean, technically you can eat anything on keto as long as you're under your net carbs. So and I guess maybe it would be dirty keto, but whatever. I mean, the important thing with keto is, for me, it was just focusing on weight loss. And I would eat whatever as long as it fit in my macros, even if it was shit ingredients. So I feel better eating this way because it's more nutritious. Do you ever get grossed out by all the grease? Fat always happens to me. No, I like it. Yeah, I used to be more weird about the fat on steaks and stuff, like back in the day, but now it's like, no, it's all delicious. Why are you scared of fruits and vegetables? Well, I'm not scared. I just have more information now than I did in the past, and we don't need them. We can get everything from meat, and it's more bioavailable. What would you do when you, okay, so he said yes, would you go? I don't know what that means. But the fruit would be the least toxic part of the plant. So, you know, have fruit if that feels good. But for me, that is not going to be it. Fat is all good. Yeah, fat, you know, the whole the whole low fat movement that happened in the years past, like, that's all BS. Eat fat and ditch the carbs and the sugar. What's one type of meat you really want to try? I feel like I've had everything that I would like want to try. I mean, I haven't had obviously like everything, but I feel like I've had it all. I've had alligator, like that was like a weird different thing when I was in Louisiana. Heart doctors recommend we eat very little red meat, by the way. And why do they do that? Okay, I'm going to be doing a whole YouTube series on why I don't fucking trust any of these people. Because they... my tip to you would be follow the money trail. Have you felt any? No. There's a heart doctor, a cardiac surgeon, actually, that I'm hoping that we'll be able to interview on this. There's nothing wrong with eating red meat. I mean, there's people that... Check out Dr. Anthony Chafee. He's been a carnivore for like 20 years. No issues. Dr. Sean Baker. No, my blood pressure is awesome. I just even shared it because it's not good for you. Then don't fucking eat this way. I'm not going to try and convince you to eat this way, but it is very good for you to be on a carnivore diet. My blood pressure is great. I just shared it recently. What was it? It might have been in my story, so it's gone. It was, I think, like 117/81. So I'm good. And I eat a shit ton of salt too, which apparently is supposed to raise your blood pressure. I probably had a couple tablespoons a day. Oh, good. I'm excited for you. Keep me posted on how you feel. Stick with it. The first week or two might be hard if you're coming from a higher carb diet. You might get that low carb flu, but stick with it. After 30 days, give it 30 days. Nothing bad will happen in 30 days. And you can always tell yourself, I'll stop in 30 days if I don't feel good. That's what I did. And I've never felt better. Any ill effects of eating this way so far? I haven't. Oh, thank you. But unfortunately, I do have a filter on and I do have makeup. Yeah, but my skin has cleared up a ton. I have this little friend right here. I think things are going a little wonky this last week. I also think it's because I'm coming off of my Zoloft, or I am off my Zoloft this last week. But my skin has been great. I still have my under eye dark circles. I have makeup on, and yeah, geez, this filter or whatever they do, it's like the auto enhance. It really smoothed things out. I wish I looked like this, but I have definitely improved. Why is it hot in here? I'm probably reducing carbs. Good, yeah. See, then you'll probably do great. I eased into it with animal-based eating, still like lower carbs. So I was probably at like 50 carbs. I did avocado, probably a cup of blueberries a day, and a little bit of maple syrup on my burgers, which is freaking amazing. So yeah, then you'll do great. Let me know how it goes. Send me a DM on Instagram and keep me posted. All right, guys, any last questions, or I'm gonna go. Do you watch Outlander? No, I heard it's good though. Why? Is there something specific in it? Is that on Netflix? We've been watching Castle. Obsessed. It's old. I think it's on Hulu. It's really, really good. I love cop shows. If you drink coffee, why don't you eat seasoning? So I just posted this like an hour ago. You can watch that for more info, but because I'm trying to keep all plants out. I went with 0 coffee for 2 weeks, and it did not benefit my life to have it out. So I'm going to keep, I was missing coffee because it's delicious. I'm not missing garlic and onions. So I'm going to try and keep all that crap minimal. Why not a vegan diet? Because we need animal protein. You remind me of one of the actresses. Oh, okay. I will have to go look. Avoiding my question. What question? What question? I don't see anything that I avoided. Sorry. Oops. What just happened? Who's the actress? Or will it be obvious? Is she like my doppelganger? Anonymous person, ask your question again. I didn't see anything. But ask it quickly. I gotta go. I have groceries in the back of my car. I have my whole Costco thing in the back. I just didn't want to go home and wake up the baby as I barged in the house. So I hopped on here, and it was supposed to be for 10 minutes, and I think it's been way longer than that. How long have I been doing carnivore? I am 4 months in, May 10th of this year. Yeah, I'm okay with drinking coffee. Everybody else is not okay, but that's their issue, right? Her name is Laura Donnelly. I feel like I've heard that name. Is she old? Is she like an older lady? Okay. Kind of look like her. I will go look. Thank you. Okay. I see my husband is texting me. I'm sure that means the baby is awake and now I can go in the house. So yeah, thank you guys. That was fun. That was super fun. And I will see you tomorrow. I will do a live tomorrow. I'm not sure when. Carb cravings. I don't have them. Get through the first 30 days. No cravings. No desire. No desire at all. I love vegetables. Good. Egg drop soup. Okay, have you guys never had egg drop soup before? Like, there was nothing weird about my egg drop soup. I know I can understand your guys' hatred for my other soup that you called meat cereal. I get that, but the egg drop soup, that's normal. That's normal. I didn't do hardly anything different. Yeah, sorry, you missed it. I'm gonna go. The defense chemicals, I mean, you know what? And people always give me shit when I tag him, but go to Carnivore MD. He should. I haven't been on his page in a while. He used to have a pinned post about the defense chemicals. So that would be probably the most easiest way since I am going to go. But thank you guys. So fun. See you again tomorrow. I'm trying to think, let me just guess on when it will be. Probably in the morning. I'm Pacific Standard Time.